jealousy. Also, I would like to invite you to follow a new Instagram page that I just started for this ASMR family. It is a private account. I follow everybody back, but it's just for the sole purpose of connecting with you all. The Instagram is Rena ASMR Artist, and I hope I see you on there. Okay, let's get started. Rena ASMR. Okay, so I'm going to start with the part that says change your attitude. I'm in the chapter that's called They Don't Resent Other People's Success. So to explain 13 things mentally strong people don't do, the chapter is that they don't resent other people's success. And the part of the chapter that I'm reading is called Change Your Attitude. Change your attitude. Okay. If you're already behaving in the manner that aligns with your values and goals, yet you still resent other people's accomplishments, there may be some irrational thoughts interfering with your ability to appreciate their success. If you're constantly thinking things like, I'm stupid or I'm not as good as other people, it's likely that you'll feel resentment when you see other people enjoying success. Not only might you be thinking irrationally about yourself, but you may also have irrational thoughts about other people. A 2013 study titled Envy on Facebook, a hidden thread of users' life satisfaction, explains why some people experience negative emotions while browsing Facebook. Honestly, I feel like that's true for any social media platform. Everybody posts their best moments, so of course people are going to get jealous. So researchers discovered that people felt the most anger and resentment when their friends shared vacation photos. They also experienced resentment when their friends received a lot of happy birthday wishes on their birthdays. Frighteningly, the study concluded that those who experience a lot of negative emotions while browsing Facebook experience an overall decline in general life satisfaction. Is that really what this world has come to, that we become dissatisfied with our own lives if we think another grown adult received a lot of birthday wishes on Facebook, or that we really feel resentful because our friends went away on vacation? If you find yourself resenting other people, use these strategies to change your thoughts. I want to add something though. Resentment and jealousy are two different things. Jealousy is like, oh, I wish I had that. Resentment is like, I hate you for having that, and I will do, like, you almost like ruined your life over it, is what I'm assuming. But one thing I do want to say, in the social media age, right? We all have Instagrams, we all have whatever, we follow our friends, all that good stuff, right? One, I do believe social media is addicting. I have a hard time dropping it myself. Two, I do think it's healthy to sometimes break away from it, because we have to come to the realization that we all post our best moments. No one is going to post their darkest hour, right? Like, if they're sitting in the corner crying over something that's really horrible in their life, most likely they're not going to post that. So at the end of the day, social media is a facade of our best moments, so we really have to take it with a grain of salt and not look at it like, oh, I'm jealous or this, because if we look at our own Instagram, we're not posting half of the stuff we're going through, right? So it's just something to think about. I don't know. So if you find yourself resenting other people, use these strategies to change your thoughts. Ooh, avoid comparing yourself to other people. Avoid comparing yourself to other people. I do this all the time, and I should avoid it. We do it. Comparing yourself to others is like comparing apples own set of unique talent, skill, and life experiences, so comparing yourself to other people isn't an accurate way to measure your self-worth. Instead, compare yourself to who you used to be and measure how you're growing as an individual. Love that at the end. Compare yourself to who you used to be and measure yourself in your growth. Okay, so another strategy to change your thought: develop an awareness of your stereotypes. Develop an awareness of your stereotypes. Work on getting to know people instead of automatically judging them based on stereotypes. Don't allow yourself to assume that someone who has gained wealth, fame, or whatever else you may envy is somehow evil. Okay? Stop emphasizing your weakness. Stop emphasizing your weakness. If you focus on all the things you don't have or can't do, you may set yourself up to resent the people who do possess those things. Focus on you, your strengths, your skills, and your abilities. Very good. Quit magnifying other people's strengths. Ooh, preach it, preach it, preach it. Quit magnifying other people's strengths. Ooh, I want to stop and I had a thought. How many times is our perspective off? How many times do we think other people are cooler than they really are? How many times do we look at our past pain and make it so much bigger than it really is, right? Like, how many things do we actually magnify, right? Or just perceive it incorrectly, right? So, anyways, quit magnifying other people's strengths. Resentment often derives from exaggeration. Oh, I exaggerate a lot. How great other people are doing and focusing on everything that they have. Remember that each person also has weaknesses, insecurities, and problems. Even those who are successful. Who's heard that quote before? I have failed my way to success. I'm sure someone said that, some famous person. You fail your way to success. You don't just get there. You have to go through failures, and you have to be okay failing. And failing's part of life. Rejection is part of life. Be okay with failure. Be okay with rejection. It's a learning curve. And you may think I'm talking to you when I'm talking like this. I'm really talking to me. I'm like, Rena, be okay with failure. Be okay with rejection. I'm really like saying it to myself. Don't insult other people's accomplishments. Diminishing someone else's accomplishments will only breed feelings of resentment. Avoid saying things like, his promotion actually wasn't a big deal, and he only got it because he's friends with the boss. Okay, fair. Coffee break. Ooh, this last one. Stop trying to determine what is fair. Don't allow yourself to focus on things that aren't fair. Can I add to this? Don't allow yourself to focus on things that are outside of your control. Oh my God, I'm preaching to myself. How many times have I spent my energy worrying about something that's outside of my control? And let me add, I read this quote the other day. Worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but it doesn't get you anywhere. So good, right? I feel like I feel like so much stronger now just reading this. So good. fall simply based on chance. But the more time you devote to thinking about who's deserving, who's not deserving of success, and who isn't, the less time you'll have to devote to something productive. Ooh, this is good. So it's like people get far and sometimes don't deserve it, and sometimes you're hustling, and you can't get anywhere. It happens. It's part of life. It's okay. Focus on how do I stay productive instead of being this judge, like it's fair, not fair. Life isn't fair. So good. So those were a few ways that we can use these strategies to change our attitude and to change our thoughts. Anyways, thank you for sitting with me and reading a little bit of positivity and motivation and upliftingness and life lessons. I love reading self-help books. They're so great and they really do help strengthen me. I wish I could do everything in these books. That's why I read them, so that I could grow. I hope you have